Hello,
Good
everyone.
afternoon, guys.
Absolutely.
Thank you all for joining us on this wonderful Saturday. And we are Pantry, and let us see the team.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Vanille Brown. I'm currently an image control specialist at Nordstrom, and in the future, I would like to be a DevOps engineer.
Hi, my name is Janash. I'm currently a software developer apprentice at Code Academy, and a fun fact about me is that I want to start my own company in the future.
Hi, everyone. My name is Michael Amparo. I'm an incoming analyst at Citi. I'll be starting this July. I'll be working for the ICG department, and a fun fact about me, I love data, and I want to get into data science.
So now that we've met the team, Michael, would you like to tell us what the problem is?
Glad you asked, Neil. So the problem we're trying to solve is household food waste. It turns out that America wastes roughly 40% of the food it produces, and about 50% of that comes from residential consumers. So some of the reasons why we are wasting food is either because we're overbuying or just poor planning. And food waste puts a strain not only on our environment, but also on our precious wallets. So, yeah.
So Michael, what's the solution?
So the solution is our awesome React Native app called Pantry. When you switch to Pantry, you get the awesome benefits such as a virtual pantry to keep track of your food, a shopping list to keep track of the food you run out of, and the coolest part, you can easily add those items just simply by scanning the barcode. So without further ado, let's have Vanille walk us through one of our exclusive demos.
I've been using Pantry for a week now, and I'm absolutely loving the fact that it allows me to cut down on my food waste, and it's not bad in my pocket either. So I know yesterday I ate a Oreo, so I'm just gonna go into my pantry and see the items that I have. I see here I still have my Oreo in there, and I can change the quantity. Change the quantity 1. Add. So I'm gonna change the quantity to 1, and then I'm gonna go into my shopping list because I'm pretty sure I added something in there yesterday. And so yes, I see I have my Quaker Oats. I just purchased it just now, so I'm gonna remove it from my shopping list, and then I'm gonna add it to my shopping cart. After scanning the item and hitting the check mark, it now appears in my shopping cart. I know now I could swipe left or right to delete or add it. So I'm just gonna add it to my my pantry, and then check out quick refresh on my pantry. And now I have my Quaker Oats in my shopping cart. And I'm now going to turn it over to Michael to speak more further about the app.
So as you all saw, Vanille is loving the app, and we're so happy to save him money and reduce environmental food waste. So now I have Janesh speak on some of the challenges we overcame as we built our awesome app.
Thank you for that, Michael. So first off, I just want to say that for our app, we decided to go React Native instead of using Expo because we wanted to be able to leverage all the native functionalities of the device, such as camera. And second up, we're using ML-Kit for barcode scanning as well as text recognition from Firebase because it had everything we needed and it gave us the ability to have some of the functionalities run straight on the device so we can have offline capabilities in the future. And third, we're using two different databases. First up is Postgres and the second one is Firebase because we saw an opportunity to normalize our database, which allowed us to reduce redundancies in our database as well as save valuable API calls. And lastly, we had to pivot. A few weeks ago, we had to make the decision to pivot from our original idea and switch from receipt scanning to barcode scanning.
So those are some of the fun challenges we solved as a team. But Janesh, can you tell us or give us a little teaser of what's to come from the future?
Of course, it'd be my pleasure. So some of the cool features we're working on currently is having a central pantry for the household. So just imagine multiple users in one pantry, like let's say your mom, a family of 4 can have the same pantry and you're all linked to this one pantry. And next up, we are working on receipt scanning. So in the screenshots, you can see that you can take a simple receipt and it will turn it into food items. And this is running natively on your phone. So we're not making any API calls. And lastly, we want to add push notifications to users. So in the screenshot, you can see a simple example. It's just showing that, just saying that the milk you bought Sunday is about to expire. So you know what's about to expire and yeah, you can keep track of your food. So now I would like to quickly thank our awesome mentor, Mike Boyle, for coming with us on this journey and for all the support. And lastly, my teammates, Mike and Vanille, who were all my day ones and It's been a great ride that, it doesn't end here, and we're going to continue to work, and we want to get our apps into the App Store as well as the Play Store. So stay tuned for that. And with that being said, I'd like to open up the virtual floor to our judges for a Q&A. Also, you guys can follow our page on LinkedIn. That's the link right there.
I have
So
a question, actually.
Oh.
Sorry, Carlo.
Is-
I keep interrupting you. So I was at hackathon actually, and they had a very cool, very similar app like this, and they had implemented hardware with AI tracking. But actually, so my question is related to that. Where have you guys seen similar apps like this? And if so, if you're planning to publish this to the App Store, because I've seen similar apps like this too, what would make your app stand out amongst the other apps that do similar things like this?
I can take it. I got it. So I think what will make our app stand out is that we're trying to solve the problem of food waste. I'm not sure what the other companies or apps are trying to solve, but I think we have a great solution. And we came up with this idea because of COVID, quarantine, and we're all home. We're all kind of just overbuying things. Like when toilet paper was running out, it was a problem. So imagine that with food, and people overbuying stuff, and you have like stuff in your fridge just sitting there. So with that problem, I think our app just makes it unique because we're trying to solve a specific problem instead of focusing on just the technologies we're using.
Okay, so I saw you used a machine learning model. And which one did you use, and what did you actually use it for?
So no, take it.
No,
Go ahead.
take it from me.
We use Firebase ML Kit. We used it for both the receipt parsing to parse the text and the barcode scanning. We use it in the barcode scanning. We use it to use it on device. So when we take a picture of the barcodes, it parses it gets the string of the barcode, and then we use it against 3 different API calls that we use to generate. First, we check. We have a Firestore storage where if the item was already scanned before, it gets stored in Firestore, and then if it wasn't already scanned, we send it to our API calls, which give us back our food information.
Okay, so you're using the model for image recognition, basically. Is that right?
Yes, we're using yes.
So, Michael, I heard you mention data science, right? Where would if you could choose some random model, what would you want? What kind of analysis would you want to do on the data you're going to collect? What do you think you'll be able to predict?
So one of the things we were working on was receipt scanning, and using that same ML kit for image recognition and OCR. In the future, we're hoping to develop that a little further to the point where we can kind of collect the data on those receipts and kind of correct it so that the text formats in a way that's readable to computers, as well as in a way that we can manipulate it easier. But yeah, and another thing about the data science aspect of this is consumer habits and consumer behaviors. In the future, we're hoping to use the data that we get on users to learn more about their habits, and using affiliate marketing, perhaps recommend some products to them. And yeah.
Okay, interesting. Well, good to see all you guys, by the way. I remember you guys from the last summer.
Good to see you as
Good
well.
to see you as well.
Yeah, good to see you as well.
In person someday, I hope. Again.
Yeah.
Definitely.
What's that?
I said definitely. Yeah, Carlo, thank you and thank you all for your wonderful questions. This is amazing. Let's move on to the next group.